And I'm
All
sure
right.
if I'm the Mets, if I'm Steve Cohen, I'm just going to invite Juan Soto to my vault of money, let him dive in like Scrooge McDuck, and just tell him he can have it all if that's what it's going to take to get him to come.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure that's what this meeting is about.
Yeah, here's a contract. Press hard. Sign here.
Yeah. Blank check. Write it.
Basically,
Yeah.
basically. You want to own some of the Mets? Sure. Whatever.
Yeah. Crazy. What do you realistically think that number is going to be? Do you think it's north of 700? Do you think he gets it?
I don't know. I mean, keep in mind, like his contract's gonna be longer. He's gonna be sign a 12 to 14 year deal, and not a 10-year deal like Otani. But I mean, people are saying, $50 million is not $50 million a season is not outside of the realm. So 14 years of 50 million takes you to 700. Um, I go back to, because of that contract. There's literally like three markets that can afford it because you still have to put a team around him.
Right.
If you dropped Juan Soto on the White Sox right now and said, "Great, this is our whole offseason," they're still going to suck. Like, love Juan Soto, one of the greatest hitters we'll ever see, but he doesn't change a team enough by himself.
Right.
He has a huge impact, but you don't go from last to first because he showed up. You
No.
still got to build around him, and at 40, 45, 50 million bucks a year. I mean, the Angels have struggled to build around Trout. His health doesn't help, but like, that's a big number. And until the Dodgers won last year, we hadn't seen one of these teams with these mega contracts win anything yet. We finally saw that with the Dodgers, but you cannot give one guy, 20 or 25% of your whole payroll and think you're going to go win.
Yeah.
You got to
Agree.
build around him.
Yeah.
I still think, realistically, he should be in the $600 million range. Realistically, will somebody pay him closer to 700? Sure. I mean, I don't think Steve Cohen cares what the price tag is, but it's not going to change the fact that the Mets still have to build around him.
Yeah. No, I agree. I that's why I'm leaning towards the Mets, him going to the Mets, because Cohen will spend whatever it takes.
Yeah.
I think the Yankees have a tipping point where they'll be like, no. I mean, although we'll get into it, but they're stubborn enough to not let their manager go. But I mean, I just think Cohen will overpay. Like I think he'll blow the doors off any offer that any team's going to make at this point.
And I think it's worth saying too. If I'm Juan Soto and I'm comparing the Yankees and the Mets side by side, the Mets are the organization with the better chance to win in the next 10 years than the Yankees are. The Mets have Lindor under contract. They've got young guys like Vientos and Alvarez that are with them for at least 3 or 4 more years. Like, you've got a good core intact. McNeil's there for a few more years. You go down the list, like, you've got a good core of people that are going to be around for a little while. The Yankees don't have that. You got Garrett Cole for 4 more years, Rodon, who's a mess, Stroman, who knows. Like, you got problems. You've got problems,
Yeah.
and you don't have a lot of minor league depth coming. You've got Dominguez, great, that fills one hole, but like, when you look at that organization overall, like, they're not in a great spot. Whereas the Mets have young talent coming through that's going to keep them in contention for a while. Yankees don't have that. If I'm Juan Soto and I'm going there to win, I'm going to take the Mets over the Yankees right now. Even if the money's the same, even if the Yankees give me more money, I might still take the Mets because I'd want to win a ring.
No.
And I don't think the Yankees have that in their future.
No, but Aaron Judge is also a big pull, I think, for Juan Soto.
Yeah.
I mean, I think
they were like the new age, like Manny and David Ortiz.
right.
That 1-2 punch that just, you just couldn't get through them.
Yeah.
Except in the playoffs when Judge couldn't hit.